Hi, I'm Julia, and my family has been coming to the Wellness Way for about a year and a half. Our Wellness Way journey started when we were struggling with a course of treatment for one of our children who had suffered from some digestive issues for several years. They were causing him some embarrassment as he grew up and out of the preschool environment as he got a little bit older, and we just felt like we were at the end of our rope with options. We've always trusted our pediatrician. We have always felt that our family has received good medical care, and this was really the first time that we felt our regular doctors were only offering extreme options. My husband and I were really hesitant to assume that our child's problems were caused by sort of the most common triggers. Our experiences with him had led us strongly to believe that they were not, that this was a more nuanced issue. And so socially being aware of the Wellness Way and knowing Dr. Ciccone, we decided that it might be a good time to avoid an extreme medical intervention that likely would lead us maybe nowhere. We approached Dr. Dennis and said, you know our son and you know us and we trust your practice. How can you help us? And I would say within a week to 2 weeks, we noticed not only an intense effort to address the particular needs of my young child, but also my son felt listened to and confident, and we saw an increase in his control over his own health. It was initially a food testing and chiropractic appointment that we requested for my son, and that food testing did result in some sensitivities, which meant a dietary change for a young child in a household that doesn't otherwise struggle with food allergies or sensitivities. But I can say from experience, even that inconvenience was so empowering for my child to suddenly realize that he felt better and that his problems were no longer dictating how he felt about himself, how he felt about his maturity in his kindergarten classroom, and the success he felt he could have dealing with something that had become, as I said, somewhat embarrassing for a little kid. Dr. Ciccone has followed up with my son again for a year and a half, and now we're down to a more maintenance routine with chiropractic adjustments. We still maintain his diet with various restrictions, and I would say we've made a 180. It has been a real testimonial to this office, to Dr. Ciccone's dedication to his patients, and it has changed our life at home dramatically, for the better, even though it's not always easy to give up something like gluten or dairy. But as a former non-believer, I can say now that I would do it for our child as any of us would. So